But I hope everyone's ready to chill out. I know I'm ready to continue exploring this crazy awesome game. We got gifted a game yesterday from Nietzsche. I forget what the game's called, but it's on my wish list, so that might be the next game we check out after Blueprints. Although I have no idea when that's going to happen because Blueprints apparently has tons of content and I'm having a blast to explore. So let's jump in to day 25. The last day, day 24, this past Friday, was a day of never-ending progress. We kept unlocking more and more things, and we went like 30 minutes late because we just kept finding new stuff and having crazy good RNG, I guess. So you are viewing while at work, while it's misting down rain. Yeah, it's raining. It is definitely raining in Dallas. I'm snuggled up. I went out and got breakfast this morning, but I'm snuggled up because of how it's kind of chilly and rainy today. All right, so what did we do the previous day? So we got the Black Bridge Grotto unlocked. And there's something that you get from that. We can also, I think, go underneath the backside into the underground at any time now. But yeah, this door got unlocked last stream. And there's a thing here. There is a microchip. I don't know what this is for, but we got that for the first time. Apparently I can take it out, put it in. I don't know if there's other places where this can go. You missed this place. We unlocked it right at the end of the stream last time, Taters. So, right, and there is a computer around here somewhere in this room. I did save that little message. I've been starting to save even more stuff. Did we find all the blue flames? No, not yet. We found, I think, 3 of the 4. The symbol looks maybe important. I've been trying to make sure I save all notes and things in my, I didn't bring up my pictures here, blueprints. We have a lot of notes saved so far, so I'll have that ready to go. All the secrets, buckle your seatbelts. It's going to be a long one, yes. Alright, Black Bridge. Administrator controls. Admin key. Admin key. I have a note about that. Blueprints. Admin key. So this is the note about the admin key. It's the first 4 letters of your last name followed by your first initial. First and 5th characters should be capitalized. Mr. Rauta. So R-U-O-T. Do I know his first name? I think we need to figure out who Mr. Ruota is. And I need to figure out what his first name is, and I think we'll have the admin key. So, chat, you help me remember. I need to find, I don't know, I'll just guess like A. Thurston. Something like that. Admin not found. Y'all help me remember to keep an eye out for whoever Mr. Ruota is. And if we can find out his first name, we will know the admin key, I think. Did we miss anything in the Gemstone Caverns or Apple Orchard? I don't think so. I've been there a couple times. And the Apple Orchard had the very first... Here, let me go, since y'all are asking about it. Yeah, we're using a bunch of steps to start the day out. It's not ideal, but we are exploring new things. See, we have 3 of the 4 things here. This first one, we found the place to turn that in the Apple Orchard. The second one we found, I think, in the Gemstone Cavern. The third one I found... We actually have this opened up now. The third one I found in one of the rooms that we unlock outside here. So I think the last flame will be at a room I haven't unlocked yet here, I think. That's my guess. One thing that might help us too is getting a to-do list. I mean, if you want to make a to-do list, you're welcome to. I already have all these notes. I'm not making another one. All right, Shrine was super OP. I've been to all of these. I think I do want to just go to the Shrine and see what blessing we can get. Because last time, I feel like part of the reason we had such good progress, because we had all these courtyards. So we got so many materials from it. Tomb is good. I think there's something to learn from the tomb, and I'm pretty sure there's an entrance down into the underneath through the tomb. However, I don't know. I feel like I need to find a note that tells me what to do with the statues in the tomb, and I haven't found anything about that yet. So I'm going to go to the Shrine and hope we get something as good as the Gardener Day or whatever. Where our blessing's gone. It was here. It's like Blessing of the Gardener was really strong. So I wonder if giving the same amount of gold I gave last time will give me the same blessing, which was 5 gold. Okay. Apparently giving 5 gold always gives you Blessing of the Gardener, I guess. It's freaking OP, I'll take it. Alright. Maybe different amounts of gold gives you different blessings, so I should probably write down I wonder if I can do a new thing here. Shrine blessings. 5 gold. Blessing of the Gardener. 8 courtyard. Courtyards added to pool. Super OP, man. I dug up a lot of awesome stuff, and all those lockers are full of good shiznizle. Yes. I have seen the clue for the angels. I have? Okay, well. I don't know what it was. You'll have to give me a hint when we do that again. Fleet Foxes have a song titled The Shrine and Argument. Okay. Alright. Storeroom to start with some items. I need a way to start with keys, I feel like. Start with hallway. I'll need to pull up my, how are we doing on the, I think I saved it correctly this time. Where is the puzzle? What's the puzzle called? Is it this one? No, not the treasure map. No, not the Baffler's word thing. Letter pairing paintings. Okay, good. It's saved this time. I almost have it. I don't know the top word. Count small something. Maybe gates. 8 dates. Something 8 safes. I think that maybe this R is wrong. I think. I'll have to check that. Alright. Attic requires 3 gems. Funeral parlor. Getting breaker box out early could be very good. Alright, so keycard system off. Turn gymnasium off. Garage on. And we'll have to return on the dark room if we find it. There are unused pairings listed. Maybe they mean there are 3 letters to put on the map. I feel like unused pairings is just a clue about how it works. Glove, love, you see it's a missing G. Sting, sing, you see it's a missing T. Crowd, crow, see it's a missing D. I think that's just your clue about how that clue works. That's my guess. And there's the thunder. We've had a lot of freaking storms lately, I swear. Drawing room. Let's not spend gems yet. Let's gain gems as much as possible. Okay, hopefully I can find a hammer to smash that. We do have the hammer in the closet. Alright, there's first courtyard, although... Let's get the funeral parlor out, so if we start getting red rooms, we'll start building up our gems. The real thunder adds to the ambiance. Yeah, it does. Definitely does. This should give me keys here. If I can do these. This right? It's quite stormy where I live, it seems. It's rare where you live. It's just, you know, there's that thing. April showers bring May flowers. I think you just live in Russia where you don't have... You have winter and not winter. I don't know much about Russia, but I feel like you all probably just have... Oh my gosh, that's new. New stuff, different weather, and you know, places that are a little less further north, you get rainy spring season, hot summer season, whatever happens in the fall, and then, you know, ice storms or whatever you get in winter. You do have proper traditional seasons? Okay, I guess maybe you just don't get rain. Russia is not all Siberia, like USA is not all Alaska. Okay, well, I've never been to Russia. But if you say you don't have storms, that just sounds weird to me. I figured every place in the world has storms, but I guess not. What's up, Zach? I don't know what this means. Like square root? Square root of 4 is 2, right? I've never seen this symbol before. I did find some math problems.
Thanks for subscribing to the channel.
Not a core shape thing, is it? No. Zacto, can we go? Thank you for the 19 months. Appreciate it. Resub day means you got an ad. Anybody have a clue for this? Because, like, I've done this like probably 15 times, and I've never seen this square thing before. And that's kind of frustrating that they would just add a new thing without giving me a clue about it. Maybe 4 squared? Yeah, maybe that. Let's try that. I did square root, which would be 2. 4 squared is 16. Let's try that. Okay, that looks plausible. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 squared is 16. Okay. 6 minus 16. That's the first time I've seen that. Would be negative 10? Negative 10 times negative 10 would be positive 100? Oh gosh. Did I do that wrong? Because this is positive, this is minus, this is times, this is division. 6 minus 16 is negative 10, right? And negative 10 squared is negative 10 times negative 10, and negatives cancel out, and 10 times 10 is 100. Am I crazy? You think it's 10? No, it's definitely not 10. You think it's 20? Okay, I'm not understanding then, because 4 squared, 4 with a 2 above it, is equals 4 times 4, which is 16. That's right. 1 plus 3 is 4 squared. 4 times 4 is 16. How is 6 minus 16 negative 10 squared. Unless it's... Okay, maybe it's this. Maybe it's 6 times 6 is 36. Maybe I did the order of operations wrong. So 6 times 6 is 36, minus 16 would be 20. Okay, it must be that. I must be needing to get the order of operations right. Squared is first. Okay, well. That's new. That is definitely new. I've not done that before. Alright, well. I'm gonna put the office in there. I'm not gonna do it yet. I want to backtrack a bit. Not loving the choices we're getting so far. Learn your mathematical order of ops, kids. Okay. Oh, there's coat check, and if I get coat check, then I'm blocked off. But I do get my hammer. And I'm gonna get my hammer. I already have one thing I can open with the hammer. Powered hammer, OP. Alright, let's go. I don't have a lot of options of where I can go now, but let's go get this chest. Triple gems, not bad. Now, which way do I want to go? Let's go this way first. Alright, and we don't do this until we get more red rooms so that we can get more gems. Alright, courtyard, that's what I want to see. Okay. Shovel? Metal detector, it's nice. No shovel yet, though. Whenever I need a bunch of money, I need to go to the office and spread the money. And we did figure out the office clue, even though I'm still not super in love with what the answer was. What do I have it here? It's like 4003 or something like that. Oh, no, it's 0303. 8 courtyards, funeral parlor, and 3 more gems. Be another gems for days run. I hope so. I hope so. Okay. Let's go commissary. See if we can buy a shovel. Look at that top hat over there. Okay. Alright, let's get the shovel. I'll get the magnifying glass too. We're doing pretty good on gems and keys, so I won't spend any more on those yet. And let me check this. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th one up, and I think I need to check these over here if I can eventually. Alright, security. Security will allow us to get through all keycard doors since we already did a utility closet thing. Blocks us off a little bit, but okay, keycard system. Since we have everything unlocked, we want high security level, so we're more likely to find them. More likely to find those doors, and we want to make them unlocked. And state inventory. We left that key on purpose. I wonder if logging into the network with a Swan Song will let me do anything with the outdoor thing. We unlocked the grotto or whatever. How's that room called which enables changing the rarity of rooms? I forget. Not available on that. Do I have access to email here? Not here. Staff services. Special orders. Let's order Sledgehammer. I wonder if that would work when we have our powered hammer that we're keeping in the coat check every time. I'm gonna call that good for now. Boiler is not the one that changes rarity. It's jeez, it's a green room, right? No, it's not. Studio editions. Found. Conservatory. That's the one you're thinking of, I think. Okay, first key we've needed to use. Archives. Discover less common from the library. This could get us the bookstore again, which definitely has some books I want. Archives gives me a nice big open area to search through. What is my current goal right now? To get through door 46, because we almost made it last time. What allowed us to do that? It was just going, I think it's something I could do now. Going down underneath the fountain, and we have a back door to there now, just opens the antechamber. So I basically need, which I can do if I get to the foundation. I just need to open one of the doors here and have access to it and do the fountain thing. So let's do library. Wouldn't sleeping mask be better? If you're talking about what I just ordered, Halcyon, I'm not getting that today. I don't know if you understand how ordering works. I get that in 2 days. So I wouldn't be getting anything that helps me today. I'm ordering what I think might be useful in a couple days, and your guess is as good as mine about what will be useful in 2 days. If you have some, you know, divination skills, let me know. We have the note that tells us the lever location. I don't know, Halcyon. I don't know. All right. So this is the book I ordered from the bookstore last time. This is the unedited version of this history. I have no idea what I can learn from this, because I don't know if I'll remember all this. I read it last time. Arindia was once the name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters. I'm just going to read through this. Though the term is no longer employed in the halls of politics, nor commonly known to the average citizen, its memory flickers in the hearts of those who hail from the lands that it once encompassed, and many of the elder generations in hushed circles still refer to themselves as Orindians. Everything is a clue. You order things that would be useful today all the time. You just have to live without it until it arrives. You do know how ordering works. Well, then asking me why I didn't order something, is close to backseating, because it's like, Rand, you should order this. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to need in 2 days. So, you should do this with your life, is what I tell you in response. I don't know what I'm going to need in 2 days. We must not let the flame of our history dwindle into the obscurity of whispered conversations, nor permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive the embers of our past and preserve them for the generations to come. Just buy a house. I know, right? Most historians mark the beginning of the first era, denoted as Ajera, by the ascension of the first king of India, whose name, Oris, would later grace the burgeoning township in which was crowned. Remember, you're only allowed to explain things like I'm 0 years old. What is backseating? Backseating is telling something what they should do. Like, you should order a sleeping mask, not what you did. Or, you should go to this room first, not whatever you did. Backseating, or, this is how this clue works. Or, do this, because that's how you unlock this. Backseating is telling the streamer what to do, usually in a rude or pushy way. So, avoiding that is a good idea. Horus was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming. The surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Horus had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Horus, and by the end of the 1st century, the black banners of Orindia could be seen fluttering in every hamlet and hostelry, along every thoroughfare from Horus all the way to the western banks. A new kingdom was born. Is it crazy, or does it feel like this book is slightly tilted? It's throwing me off here. Castle Orindia, 2nd era. He was the 4th king of Orindia, who split the vast domain in 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. It's alright, Halcyon, it's alright. Usually, what I tell people, if they want to help me without backseating, is just ask questions. And maybe you did ask questions, but it felt a very forceful, why didn't you do this? So, just be respectful. That's all it is. Be respectful and ask questions rather than trying to dictate what I do in the game. It is tilted. Don't let it tilt me. Too late. I'm already tilted. To the eldest, he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gifts and called his new realm Orinda Ares, after the angelic paragon of royalty, Orinda. To the youngest, he bestows upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of the northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse, which at the time was not as developed but a good deal more vast than the elder brother's lot. To his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Eraya, I don't know how to say that, the mystical realm of the ancestors, a land steeped in tradition, magic, and the poetry of the old tongue. As the 2nd era drew to a close, the 3 sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. All right, these symbols are important. These symbols are, I think, what are they called? Cores? Are they the core shapes? Yes, these are the core shapes. So, pretty sure the northern one is the Arch Ares. So I'm going to write this in. I think this is right. AR there, I'm pretty sure. Arch Ares. Although I don't want to actually overwrite anything here. Arch Ares. And then I believe this symbol is the middle one, which is Orinda Ares, which doesn't have a symbol here. So I'm going to just write in Orinda Ares. And I'm going to try to draw that symbol real quick, which is square with like little circle things on top of it. So it'd be something like this. There, I'm going to draw that symbol in there. And then what's the other symbol? This time symbol looks like that would be the Araja, the southern area. Is that one there? Yep, ER, so that's definitely... I feel like it looks like we're on the right track of putting that down. Okay. What's the IL thing that keeps appearing and fading away towards the top of the right page? That is Irie Legacy, the streaming group that I'm a part of that basically never does anything. It's a holdover from back when we did the FTL tournament years ago. Okay, let me go back to this. Unique character and culture set each of these areas apart from each other. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. In the succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the Third Era was defined by the construction of a vast network of railways that span the length and breadth of the land, linking the northern mountains of Arch Ares to the southern shores of Eraja. This development facilitated travel and commerce between the three realms, further strengthening their bond, laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future, a promise that would unfortunately, as readers will soon find, not be kept. As the kingdom of Orinda Ares in the Fourth Era entered the Fourth Era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desolates III was a king who listened to the voices of all his subjects, from the most influential to the humblest of citizens. He was a king who often was seen among the people, eating, drinking, conversing, a sight that shocked not only the gentry in the court, but the mass as well, who could scarce believe that they, as peasantry, would ever sup with the crown. Desolates was renowned as the king of the people, and it was therefore a surprise to no one when he made the decision to move the capital from the secluded mountains of Reddington to the public stage of Oris, leaving castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and the city welcomed their king with open arms and great fanfare, yet not all were swayed so easily. There were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his station, and were wary of how readily he could be persuaded by the tears and tales of the common folk. These dissenting voices planted the seeds of discontent which took root in the lawns and gardens of the nobles of Fen, or as I have been instructed to say, the grand city of Fen. Okay? So, discontent, nobles of Fen against King Desolates III, who moved the court to Oris. Era of Ruin. Have we heard that name before? King Desolates. I feel like I have heard the name. I thought there was a woman named something Desolates. Maybe that's an ancestor of his or something, but help me remember King Desolates III. Probably important. After the passing of King Desolates III, the Fourth Era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died naturally in his old age and surrounded by his people in Oris, far away from the growing unrest among the western city of Fen. On the very next day, the 6th of October, the self-proclaimed Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. His declaration was bolstered by a surprising number of supporters due to the fact that Desolates IV shared his father's good name but little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city streets stained in red. Pacification of Fen. Who did this? Prince Learson of Fen. So that was not the king's son. Desolates IV shared his father's good name but little of his virtues. So it sounds like Prince Learson was a noble in Fen who declared he was the king. And there's a battle in Fen, I assume between Desolates IV and Prince Learson of Fen, I'm guessing. Yeah, some sort of coup. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch Ares, and nuance to join their cause. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years and saw buried 1 in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death, he had won. Orus had fallen, and with it, the realm. Orus had fallen. What is Orus? Is that the name of the entire country, I thought? What's Orus? First king was named Orus. Is Orus the name of the castle? Maybe the entire land is called Orus? I don't quite understand when they say that Orus had fallen. It's a little confusing. The black flags that have flown for 5 years were burned. In their place, red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear for their lives to the south, forever exiled. The current era. Today, the realms inherited by the three, Fen-Ares, Arch-Ares, and Araja, once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples has grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realms serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. And as those trees continue to grow, so do our hopes for a common future. Future we were not defined by the colors of the banners we raise, but by that which connects us, a land that we each call home. For this is, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, a land of our fathers, our mothers, and our children. This land is, after all that has happened, still Orindia. All right, the history of Orindia, which is, we have a map, right? I'm sure there's going to be very important information. So Reddington, we're not Featherfall Keep. Where is our keep? Mount Holly. I think we can see Mount Holly in the distance. I think we're like outside Reddington or something. So I don't know. I'm trying to like center myself on this world so I keep track of things. All right. Hopefully I recorded everything I needed to record there. Okay. Lore. Lore dumps are not my favorite, but they're too important for this game for me to skip them over like I do in other games. There's the bookshop. I did want the bookshop. Man, I also want foyer if I can ever actually get. You know, I'm going to go for foyer. I think I have a way to get money for the bookshop, but go ahead and do this. This also lets me see these busts. Is there a Desolates thing here? Nicholas Key the Fourth. I don't know if I know that name yet. J. Ariana. Baron Edwin Sinclair. There's Key. Count Isaac Gates. Okay. I like big busts and I cannot lie. That's right. It's only a brief episode. Okay. Yes. Alright, what do we got here? Aquarium seems good. Dining room also good. Hall's also good. Let's go aquarium and let's backtrack a bit. I don't think our steps are looking great today, to be honest. We have shovel for this, though. Didn't I drain a couple of the aquarium? I don't think I did fully drain it, because there's not enough storage to drain this and the grotto or the place underneath, whatever it's called. Do I want the combine or do I want the observatory? I do have a lot of items. Actually. Okay, let's get the workshop, I guess. Alright, we got ourselves a lever. Oh, is this a letter I need here? Let me see here. Where are we? Fourth one up. D. Okay, we have that one. I need the one below this one, though. Alright. Shovel. Metal detector. Broken lever. Okay, I think we need... Okay, we need something else for that. I forget what it is. I think it might be battery or something. Shovel plus metal detector. If I combine that yet, I think those just combine together and they're fine. I think. Pretty sure I still have a usable. Yeah, just a detector shovel. Yeah, let's do that. All right, greater chance of finding keys and coins. A much greater chance of finding keys and coins while digging. Very nice. Okay. The true box does not always contain the prize. You know, and that room, the reservoir, that's the word I was trying to think of earlier. The reservoir we drained. There's something going on with all those chests, and I'm not sure how to figure out what to do with all that. I think all the fun items need a broken lever, huh? Okay, so I do need this. Boat. Crow, bird, row. I think this is crow and row. So that would be a C for this one. Oh, that is not the letter I was expecting to be here. Oops, that's the wrong color. Red. Is that right? Third one up. Kralk? That's not a word. I think maybe this is supposed to be an H for like chalk or something. Somebody said I had her letter wrong. It's probably that one. Do I remember when we had a discussion about chili with versus without beans? Vaguely. We've had many discussions, so I'm sure I've had that discussion multiple times, to be honest. Okay, and I haven't figured out the quest for this thing, or the clue for this room. Still don't love these safety deposit box things. Could redraft, but storeroom's actually not bad. Gives me gems. Forget steps though. Get the gems. Okay. I want to be able to go back up north here. That would work. Okay. Or I could redraw, but now let's go ahead and just take that. Apparently, No Beans Texas chili was the original chili, the first one created, and the one shown off at the Chicago World Fair. All right. Glad to hear it. Okay, 9 will be 5 and 4 together, I think. Is there anything I need the magnifying glass for on here? I don't think so. You know, one thing that is in the water under bridge, that's Isaac Marion's body. Okay. Alright, so I need to check the third one up. So the next one up, I need to check what letter it is. Which hopefully doesn't become a green room, that won't have that. I don't want to lose half my steps. Rotunda would be a bit of a waste, and I don't have the gems for it, so I guess I'm going to go for archives here. And I should have a picture to check here. Tie. Tier. Well, that is R. Okay, maybe these letters are wrong? Kralk isn't a word. So far, everything has been a 5-letter word here. Kralk. Okay, something's wrong here. Maybe the L is a C, so it'd be crack. Crack 8 safes. Yeah, maybe this one is supposed to be a C and that's the wrong one. Okay, because the R does look right. Randy, when you are headed west to Kentucky, no plans. That would require me to have time to go on vacation. And I haven't gone on vacation in a long time, so. 7 locked doors. Well, it feels like this would be a waste, but this is the first time I've gotten this with Foyer, so. I'm gonna do this, even though I'm not gonna. None of the doors are gonna lead anywhere. They're all gonna be open, and I can check if there's anything hidden in any of these rooms that I've never been in before. A lever. Oh, baby. Okay. So the. Gosh, I don't know if it's always the same door, if it changes, but south right room of the Great Hall had a lever that opened the right side of the antechamber. That's new. Awesome. You meant west in the garden space with the weather vane. Oh, I don't know. Ooh, an upgrade disc, baby. Okay, well, this was absolutely worth. We found a new switch, and we found an upgrade disc. Both very good things. Alright, cool. Okay, so. Again, my steps are not doing great this run. But we are still learning some things, so that's good. Okay, none of that stuff does anything combined. So we have right door open now, I believe. I don't have the gems for either of those. Damn. Alright, that dead-ended us. What am I missing letter-wise? The top row, and I feel like I need to check. Okay, that row on that side. Okay. We can get a sledgehammer. I think broken level works with that. I literally have the sledgehammer combined with other stuff, so I do already have that. I literally have the powered sledgehammer on me right now. Because I coat checked it, and my plan is to coat check it every day if I can. Because it's OP. OP. Use all of my gems. Cost me money. It's not the end of the world, actually. It looks like I only got to do that money thing once, I guess. Crazy. I turned the security level on high and then turned all the security doors off, and I haven't found a single security door yet. Alright. Laboratory. Does laboratory do us any good? It could get me steps. We could turn the experiment on and hope we get some step. some step experiments. Okay, there's one, our first one of those doors. And I can get my disc thing done. Nice. Upgrade time. Am I going to attempt to drain the aquarium? Or did I do that already? I haven't done it yet. I haven't found the drain room, pump room yet today. And if I do that, I would have to undrain the reservoir. So I don't know if I'm gonna get to do that yet. Hallway. Hallway always has a key, always has a locked trunk, or add an extra hallway to tomorrow's draft. Oh, so it makes it a tomorrow room. Oh, that's pretty good. But if I'm gonna try to always have the hammer, a locked trunk can be nice for free items. I'm gonna go with this one. Alright, now let's get our experiment going. Go infinite with hallways. Okay. Alright, so I want something that gives me steps. That's lose steps. That is small chest to the entrance hall. That could be OP. Gain a star. Reach a bedroom you draft. Next 3 times you open a locked trunk whenever you draft a shop room. I don't know if I've even done any bedroom things. I have found a number of locked trunks. I'm gonna hope we find more and I can just bash them open. I think it counts. Do I want an extra chest there? This could be like small chest. Would this feed on itself? It adds a chest to the entrance hall. I open that chest and that adds a chest to the entrance hall and I keep adding chests. I have to try it. Infinite chest loop. That's what I want. Science it. We have to find a chest for it to work, but okay, we got that done, so that's not gonna do anything else special for us now, I don't think. New floor plan to permanently add, man. Well, it's gonna use all my gems, but permanently add a floor plan seems too overpowered. Seems too strong. Do I need letters up here? I do need letters up here, actually. Alright, what are our choices? Dormitory. Every time you enter dormitory after drafting a draft room, gain 10 steps. Clock tower. Tomorrow you will start with 1 key for each tomorrow room you draft today. The kennel. Each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors in that room. What's up, Beer and Bra? How are you doing? Puppies. I know what chat's gonna want. We want the kennel. Each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors in that room. Alright, well, let's go with puppies. Home to several of Sinclair's hunting companions, it can be assumed these friendly hounds have been anxious to meet their new master. We love doggos around here. Let's get Reggie in the pool. There we go. We have unlocked the kennel. Alright, so what is this? Lantern. Light. Flight. I think this might be light and flight. That would be an F. That would be F here, I think. And I need to check the laboratory. There probably were paintings in the laboratory and I just missed it. Did I already look at all this? I did read through all this, yeah. Different colored rooms. Okay. Alright, let me see. Did I miss pictures in this room? I think they are around here somewhere. Are they these two guys? Chef and Chief, maybe? Chef, Chief. That would be an I. I think that's right. We almost have the full thing there. Alright, how we doing? I have 21 steps. I definitely need to get back to coat check before the end of the day to get my hammer back. Which I'm kind of running out of steps here. Could freeze my account so I don't lose any more gold. But then I couldn't gain any more gems. Damn, these choices suck, actually. I can't do this. If I do this, I can't gain gems. If I do this, I only have 10 steps, which... let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wouldn't be able to get to coat check to recheck my thing, so... Alright, well this sucks. I know that freezer... At least I think freezer's going to be useful at some point. I think this day is pretty much done now. With our unlucky step usage. Or... unlucky step gainage. I don't know how to say it. The freezer freezes immediately. Any room that says does something, it does it immediately. So the one that says while drafting you will no longer be able to, it immediately sets that up. If the one that says lose half of your steps, you as soon as you draft the room, it happens. It's really annoying. So like I can't even spend money, right? Yeah, it won't let me. Your tablet stopped streaming. How are you? I already said hi, so, but hello again. Happy Tuesday to you. Beer and Bra, welcome. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm 5 steps away of the coat check. Sorry you're having problems with your whatever it is. Boudoir give us steps would be a dead end. This would also be a dead end. Getting any gems wouldn't do us any good. Oh, I was actually pretty lucky. Alright, so it'll take me 6 steps to get back to coat check. I'm trying to keep track of my track of my steppage. Alright, I'm just gonna end the day. Get the extra steps here. Yeah, even picking up a gem doesn't do anything when our counts are frozen or whatever. Are there any... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I didn't get to the other thing there. This is not a good day for steps and other things, but we did learn a little bit. We learned that the Great Hall, the bottom right room, has a switch to open. I believe it's the top right antechamber door. Check the L. I don't know what the L means. Oh. You mean this? Alright, let me do that now before I forget. Clock. Lock. Lock. So it's actually, I think this is supposed to be a C. Yes, which is, I think, correct. So, I need to erase this. Crack 8 safes, which is what I expected it to be. So if something count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes, I don't know, we're almost there. I need these top two. I need one of these top two, and I need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need the two below foundation here. We almost have the full clue there. I think it's if we count. Yeah, maybe it's if we count. All right, we'll do this even though. Should I even do this when I can't gain gems? The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. The blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. Try opening a wrong box. Alright, well let me figure this out so I know what the right box is. Gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. The blue box is true. Every box has a letter B. So this is true. So if this is true, this is true. So this must be false. The gems are not in a box with a statement containing the letter U. And the only box containing the letter U, I think, is this one. So I think the gems are in here. Oh, getting it wrong will screw us up. Yeah, I actually lose 30 steps if I get it wrong. Alright, well I'm not gonna test that yet, Nat. Let me go put away my my thing in code check. Since we're pretty much done for the day anyway. I don't think there's anything else I can do today. Do I want to put away my power hammer or the detector shovel? I think power hammer is just too OP. I think power hammer is my favorite item right now. Okay, is there anything else I want to do on the day? I don't think so. I don't think there's any. I've locked myself off. If blue box is true, I'm not gonna. Okay. Let me see here. So I think that this is true because this is true because every single box contains a letter B. So this has to be true. The gems are in a box containing the same with the letter B because this also has letter B. So if those are both true, this has to be false, which means if this is false, then the gems are not in a box with a statement containing the letter U. Not in a box. So it's not in here, actually. So I'm going to open this and see if we lose 30 steps. Okay, and there's our 30 steps lost. There we go. That's what happens when we lose 30, when we get it wrong. Do I have a Discord? Yes. I hardly ever use it, but exclamation mark Discord. You're welcome to use it to talk about FTL stuff if you want. RIP, well, it's what I was planning on happening. It was a test. When we choose the wrong box, then we saws off our legs, yeah. Why is the Discord link not working? Anybody have the link to the Discord to share, please? I don't know why it's not working. I feel like my bot is just not working right now. Oh, I never turned my bot on, that's why. It would help if I turned my bot on. Because the Reggie command didn't work either earlier. I was wondering why. Okay, now Reggie command should work and Discord command should work. Like Wheel of Fortune, the game we just played, yeah. Alright. Alright, so I've done all of these, but I like Shelter the most, because protecting me from the crappy red rooms is really nice. More dig spots can be quite good too, and this room will have a ton of stuff to dig in, but I don't have a shovel yet, so let's go with this. Do I need to go in there? I think there's... Yeah, if I can figure out which day it is, I can get this to open for there to be a gem in there. We're on day 26. Day 8 was November 24th, I think. Day 8 or day 18? Oh crap, now I'm all confused. If I put this 1, if that's a 1 there or not. Day 18 was November 24th. So day 26, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 8 days later. So 8 days later from November 24th would be... I don't know how many days are in November. I don't know if it's 30 or 31 days. I don't even know. Can I look at the calendar? Probably not even come back to this, but I just want to have this available. Are there 31 days in both November and December? I don't know. There's only 30 days in November. So 8 days after the 24th would be the 2nd, I think. I don't know, I might get this wrong, and I might even not even check because I've been running out of steps lately. And we'll go for... let's go for 3 p.m., I guess. 30 days, half September, April, June, and November. All the rest of 31 except February, which is 28, 29, a leap year. I can't remember that. I never have remembered that little rhyme thing. I never memorized that. But thank you for that reminder. What's up, Pseudo Drifter? Get those steps in, always. The grotto lets us do things with terminals. Not until I get the admin password, Gunther. And like I said, you all have to remind me to find Mr. Ruota's name. Because his first initial plus the first 4 letters of his last name is the admin key. And I don't know where to find Mr. Ruota's name. Maybe in the office, which I never went to because there's maybe a staff directory or something. Instant code check. Give me my hammer. Oh, did I had the necklace. Okay, so we, for once, didn't keep the necklace. We did keep the broken lever and the magnifying glass, though. But this was the last day for necklace because it didn't conserve itself. You're sure the clue will present itself? Yeah, who knows when, though. Alright, locked trunk. Payday. Payday with my hammer. We just gonna... Wow, literal payday. Look at all that money. Rarity. Yes, definitely want rarity adjustment. No shovel yet, though. Okay. Permanently adjust rarity of rooms. Office, trophy room that I've never seen, and furnace. First of all, furnace, you need to be rare, which it was already as rare as possible. Damn. Okay. Crap. Office is standard. How often do I want office? It's a chance to gain money. It's got a safe in it. Did we ever get power to the furnace? Yes. And it gave us a single key. Can you post an Imgur link? Yes. You don't feel like office is that useful. I agree. I'm going to make it slightly more rare. Unusual. Because we figured out the clue for it, we've got the red note from it. The only other thing we get from this is the ability to spread money, and eventually we're going to want to put checks in the bedrooms to figure out what we can learn from that, I think. What is this picture? Meme Emporium. Okay. Isaac Marion. Wow. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that, but alright. Let's make this unusual. I don't want it to be the rarest, because I occasionally may want it, but I don't want it normally because it's expensive and we don't get a lot of value out of it, I don't think. Trophy room, however. Flora and floor plans are seen so seldom and represented in so few numbers that they are considered by... Oh, that's rare. This cost 5 gems, but you gain 8 gems. But I've never... Damn, I don't know if I want this to be commonplace, but I need it to go. I need to get it. Isaac Marion is a renowned meme lord on official Bazaar Discord server. Okay. Do I want this commonplace? Let's make this like standard so I can hopefully find it sometime soon, but I don't want it showing up all of the time because 5 gems. I mean, it is a gain of 3 gems. Problem is I have to actually have 5 gems to even be able to draft it, so I think standard. I was gonna say maybe I could get 5 gems today and then turn it commonplace, find it once today, see if I need it, see if I want to keep it that common and then lower it or something. You know, I've been needing tunnel. I don't know what happens if I draft tunnel over and over and over again. I've yet to draft this room. Maybe it has synergies, maybe... Oh, we just get a shovel in the tunnel. Cool. Just tunnel to rank 8? Yeah, I think I am going to do that. Although, that might screw me, because if I, like, need Secret Garden, I think it has to appear on here, but... I wonder if we can do that. Can we just tunnel straight to rank 8? Looks like we could do that. But I could get an area experiment, too. What happens if we draft tunnel at the very north end? I feel like we have to try this. I feel like we have to try this. It's going to be very step expensive to tunnel all the way up there and then come down. But let's science it. Let's see what we can learn. Are there any things I need on this side? No, I don't. Time to dig to the center of the universe and see what we find. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy tunnel. Dig diggy tunnel. Crap. Why do I have the secret garden key? I don't know, but okay. I completely changed my mind because I didn't want to use my key. I didn't expect to hit a frickin' key door there. Okay. I dug it up. I don't remember digging it up. Garden shed. What are you yelling about, Meow Zedong? Yeah, I can open the antechamber, and that's important. Alright, so we can open... I think we can open, like, all 3 sides from here, can't we? Tunnel worth. And then we just do each of these once. I wish I didn't have to watch a cutscene for every single one of these. Okay, that... I feel like eventually I'm going to get a gem that I'm going to put in there. Really wish I didn't have to watch a cutscene every single time for this. This is not the smoothest gameplay right here. But we want to open all the doors. Secret Garden OP because it's able to, we're able to do that. I'm not sure if there are other brick walls to smash through that we haven't found yet. There surely are somewhere. This one. I don't know what to do with this one, do I? I do know that it's a rune for something. Okay, so it didn't actually open all of them. It opened the left and right. Which ones did it open, chat? I wasn't paying attention. I think it was west and east that it opened. If you draft garage behind Secret Garden, you can walk outside and flip the other switch. It opened left or right, okay. Damn it, that's all my keys. Well, I'm gonna get garage just because I want the keys. And you say if I draft garage behind it, I can walk outside and flip the other switch. But I can't walk outside until I power, so... So I can't actually do what you said unless I get power to this room. Nothing on the left side I need, okay. I wonder if I can walk across the bridge from the shelter room without power here. I don't know, I would like to do what you said, but... because I've never done it before. I have no gems. Bedroom. Storeroom would give me gems, keys, and coins. I have a lot of money, though. Where did I get all that money from? I'm not sure. Let's get bedroom. It gives me steps, and it continues letting me move. Bonus steps, even better. Den is useful, especially if you have a chest I can break open. Dang, that would have been nice. Conference room. So if I do this one, if I get the spread room things, I can always come here and get those items, which could be very nice. This would just gain me gems, though. Let's gain gems. Gems is the thing I'm most missing right now. Is there any way to see my trivia night performances online? Seeing as they don't exist yet, no, there's not. Like I mentioned yesterday, I haven't heard since I've done the one-on-one training from the trivia people yet. So I'm a little sad that I haven't heard from them yet, to be honest. I don't know when I'm gonna get to do the trivia nights because it's just they haven't apparently set up whatever place I will be hosting trivia yet. We're doing much better on steps this run than the last run, so that's good. Wow, that's a lot of turnips. Hey, some rerolls, nice. So let me make my way back here. Observatory. This would let us keep going, I guess. Let's use a gem, though. Okay, we're on 10. The only bad one is 12. Apples are more delicious, and okay, lots of step help today. I like that. What am I looking for? I'm looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6th one up on this side. I don't know why I haven't been able to get to those rooms in so long. Courtyard's perfect. Gains me gems and keeps the run alive. Wow. So many turnips buried today. Do I have a blessing of the turnip or something? This is weird. Music room. Could get a major key. Use up my gems. Funeral parlor. If I get red rooms, I get a bunch of gems. Let's just keep courtyarding it up, I guess. Alright. Alright, we got some extra rerolls. Holy money. Alright, I hope we can find the luxury place or the bookstore to spend some money. Luxury comedy. No, that's not what I was talking about. I don't know what that even means. Holy, 8 items. Do I want to use 3 gems to get 8 items? Well, let's hope that some of those items are gems. Alright, we got at least 1 gem. 2. Alright, this is paid for itself already. Perfect. Safety deposit box key. 149, that's a new one. Okay. Alright, did I get everything? I think I got everything. Mrs. Marigold, Thomas E. Anders, okay. That's about the whole book being too political thing. Alright, I think I got everything in here. Okay. Alright, security's good. We haven't found utility closet yet, which we are going to want to find. We haven't drafted it, I should say. Security level low. And offline mode unlocked. State inventory. I've missed 5 fruits somewhere. I have no idea how that happened. Ah, there's frickin' security right there. That sucks. Alright, well, if we get utility room, we can get through everything. So I've already unlocked the door, so I don't think I need greenhouse. Dark room does have good. Oh, I'm sheltered. I forgot. I forgot that I'm sheltered. Completely forgot about that. Battery, nice. Which we had to use the battery pack to make the power hammer, I think. Notes. Is there any clues here about what's his face's first name? Alright, so that was the code for that shed, which unlocked the orchard thing. Don't know if there's anything useful on any of these. Multiple pictures for that. Sincaco. I read this, and this is the one that tells me that Hartley's room green memos are false. I don't know if there's anything else to learn from this room. Okay. Laundry room. What does this let us do? Change our stars for our allowance, which our allowance I think is about equal with our stars right now. It does let us change our... Doesn't let me change my coins for other things. I could maybe get an insane amount of rerolls if I could change my coins for dice. That would be crazy. It would make this a dead end. Gosh. Can't remember exactly what all I can do in the laundry room. I think there was something you could change your dice for. I don't know if it's coins or not. I'm gonna get courtyard. Courtyards for days. I can just keep stacking up basically every item type because we always get gems in this room. Smashing the box open. It's even more gems. Here's a trivia question for you. What is the name of Weird Al's first album? What year did it come out? I'm pretty sure his first album was just called, like, it was either self-titled or just called Weird or something. I think it was the one that had Another One Bites the Dust on it. What year did that come out? Gosh, I think it was like in the late 70s. It was before I was born. So. Oh man, the kennel. I want to do another courtyard. I also want to do commissary because I have so much money, but I feel like we have to check out the kennel. Alright, let's go see Reggie. Hey, look at that. Look at the little doggos. Ha 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 ha. You can pet the doggy. Partially correct. It was self-titled. It came out in 83. Okay, I thought it was early 70s, but okay. What is this? Is that a clue? I have no idea what that is. Fire and fur is what that is. They need walkies, huh? This guy follows you with his eyes. Okay. Yeah, let's give another little pat. Okay. Well, there we go. We got... What did that do for us? Each time you dig in a room, it unlocks the doors. Well, that's really good with courtyard. Damn, was this going to be locked? If I had not done that first, I could have gotten the free unlock. Oh well. Alright, not going to go in there yet. think I need to redraw this. I do not want to have a dead end yet. I want to get to the foundation room. Laboratory. Yeah, let's redraw. Alright, chapel will work. Oh, this will let me unlock all of the keycard rooms. I would need courtyard to never dead end up here if I do utility closet. Alright, I'm gonna do this and get the breaker box. So I can guarantee that my keycards can be done. Dark room, garage is on, gymnasium is off. Okay. And that does open the garage for us too, that's true. It's true. Alright. First of all, let's go back to security room. Now we turn security up because we want to find keycard doors because they're all unlocked now. There we go. Still don't know where these 5 fruits are that it's saying we have available. Okay, so how do we want to approach this now? I kind of feel like I want to go open the antechamber door from outside, but I think I can do that from the foundation room. I'm going to backtrack a bit. Because there is a room I didn't hit. I'm doing pretty well on steps right now. I'm going to use proper English here. Because as in Weird Al's Word Crimes, know the difference if you're doing good or doing well. Alright, what do we got? I have never had ballroom before. Have I? When I enter ballroom, set my diamonds to 2. Damn. So I'm actually losing a bunch of gems if I go in there. Let's go secret passage. Damn it, I really want this one though. What's the difference? If you're doing good, that's like what Mother Teresa does. You're doing good works. You are doing something that is good for other people. If you're doing well, that means you are healthy. You are having a nice day. Doing well means that's the difference. Doing good means, oh, I'm doing good work today. I am you know, helping other people. If you're doing well, that means you're staying healthy with what you're doing. Moisturized, sure. Alright, since I was going to back out anyway, is there any way I can spend my gems? Because I would lose gems if I do this and then enter. But I'd gain gems if I use up my gems. I do have funeral parlor I can go through. Okay, alright, we're gonna backtrack through there eventually. I want to have that room available. That's a music sheet I bet you I haven't gotten access to right there though. Okay. At least that's my understanding of the difference between doing good and doing well. Coat check is a dead end, so I gotta go. Damn, I just wasted a step by coming this way, didn't I? Alright, since I wasted a step, let's continue advancing then instead of backtracking again. Do good for others, do well for your well-being. Yeah, that's probably a good way of saying it. I definitely don't want to grab gems from here currently. And if I do this, that will unlock all the doors in this room. So this should be unlocked. Office. Did I get the one where it would absorb the spreading? I didn't get that yet, did I? But I could use the gems. Because if I use up the gems, we'll get back up to 2. All right, I'm gonna do this because this will spread even more money. And we have the code for this thing now. 0303. Although I don't know if I really want to get the gem or not. Yeah, I might as well take it. Oh, we'll be drafting some other rooms. Are there any bedrooms up yet? 1 bedroom. I've yet to ever do the payroll thing. Let's just do it. It's already been run for this week. Try again any next day next week starting on Monday. Oh, maybe I did do that. Alright, and if I go to the security terminal now, I wonder how much money it's going to show is going to be everywhere because I just spread all that money. Let's also check if there's any new glossary terms. I feel like there's something new here and I don't know which one it is. Green room, estate, entry. What's entry? Only triggered on entry, okay. Learned about luck last time. What's history? Have I seen history before? You may wish to view the previous layouts. You can access this from the system menu. Okay, I'm not sure if I've done that yet. Power source. Boiler room. Yeah. Sigil. Ancient runes. What's outer room? Only from the outside. Okay. Trunk, underground, upgrade. Okay. Still can't do transfers, staff services, schedule change, special order. Just for you, Halcyon. You said I should get the sleeping mask. There. Again, I don't even know that I'll see the order I made the other day. Alright. Oh crap, I wanted to check how much money was. You know what? It doesn't matter. Did money appear in this room? I don't think so. Well, we are going to be frickin' rich today, that's for sure. Okay. Commissary for sure. Although courtyard's very good, but it blocks us off, so we need to get up to the foundation room. This could let me buy some keys potentially, because I got frickin' money for days. Any coins in this room? Nope. Okay. Got bananas. You do have keys. Each key costs 10. Okay, it costs 9 because of the slightly lower price. I'm gonna buy the bananas. All of them. Give me all of the steps. I'm not gonna buy gems because those are gonna get reset. I'm gonna buy all the keys though. My gems will get reset when I go in the ballroom eventually, which I need to do. Ah, damn. I'm not getting to go the direction I really want to go, but let's do this, I guess. What special key did we get? We got prism key. Okay, that's the one that will be the same color as when we're going from the other room. Okay. I was hoping for a courtyard. Alright, I'm gonna go gymnasium even though we lose steps because that will let me continue moving, progressing. We won't lose steps because it's both sheltered and the lights are off. Strangely enough. Double whammy to not lose steps. Damn it, did I check? Okay, utility closet. I keep forgetting to check these rooms. Utility closet I think does have pictures, and funeral parlor does too. Damn it, I always forget to check those rooms. Chat, remind me to check those frickin' rooms. Alright, the pool will unlock the pump room. Always draw a library after drafting this room. Mining workshop. Yeah, all I care about is keeping... I want to get to the antechamber. That's all I care about. Locker room. Billiard room. I need to be able to get across over here to get to foundations, so I'm gonna go locker room. Let's see what's up here. Alright, this lets us get this next room, and I think I can get into antechamber from here if I get to go across. Extra healthy apples. Okay, I did the History of Arindia first edition. 6 stars, pump system. I don't know, I can't remember which drafting strategies I have done, so I'm just going to do these one at a time, I guess. I have a chest in here, perchance. I do not. Okay. Does prism key work from here? Library, I don't think is a colored room, actually. No, I need to be able to go across. Come on, give me a straight across one. Give me a straight across one. Damn it. Game. But bookshop is so good because I have money. Have money. Alright, let's go to bookshop. This will make... I think there's at least one more book I can have available from this one that I didn't unlock yet. Oh, I didn't read this before. Reddington Herald. A new clue sold out in hours. Should come as no surprise that the latest book from local author Marion Marigold is breaking literary records and making headlines even in absentia. The release of her new book, A New Clue, comes only 14 months after the distressful report of the author's mysterious and unexplained disappearance. Her current publisher has issued a statement debunking the conspiracy theories surrounding the book's recent announcement, stating, "The writing of the book was completed and well into the editing stages many months before the disappearance." In addition, the publisher has revealed that all of the proceeds from first edition sales of A New Clue will be going to Lasting Hope, a non-profit organization that aims to provide resources and intel in the investigations of missing persons. Still, the timing and conveniently mysterious title of Marigold's third book has left many cynics denouncing the book and her disappearance as a cheap publicity stunt. Detective Bon Margall, whom many theorize may have been the inspiration for A New Clue, was quoted only saying that the book was unintentionally accurate. Regardless of their opinions, fans, pundits, and cynics alike were standing together, elbow to elbow, in bookshop queues this morning, eager to get their hands on what may very likely be the last words ever published by the missing author. Okay, interesting. What's up, Ninjality? Happy Tuesday to you. Alright, let's see. Hopefully I have the money for... Okay. Oh, A New Clue. Well, let's... Man, I want to get all of... Realm and Rune, the unbroken one I need as well, but... I can only get one book. A New Clue. We'll have to check that book out next time. Alright. At least we got a use out of all this money we had. There was something else I wanted to do. What was it? We need to get to antechamber. Locker room. I feel like I need to get gems before I'm drafting next rooms. If I can't, that would be very bad. So I'm gonna have to come back to this, which means I'm gonna have to do a lot of backtracking. Okay, well that was stuck. There was apparently something in that room. Actually I could buy some gems right now. If I go into the ballroom, which would require me to go a very long way, I would get 2 gems. How many gems can I afford? I can afford 3 gems. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Spend all my money on gems, then go back and draft. Alright, metal detector's going off on something, and I don't know what it is. Gosh, am I blind? Under a chair? Chat, tell me if you're seeing something, because I don't see what this is going, what is setting this thing off. Thought it was in the other room, but now I'm not sure. You think it's the next room, which is really trolly if that's the case. You can detect it through the door. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. Alright. Hope you can cool down a bit. You had a dispute with the typical Karen type of person. Enough for today. Yikes. I'm sad to hear that. Alright. Man, I wish there was a dig in this room, because dig would unlock all doors. But I have unlocked all those doors. I don't want to use up my keys on that. I have checked everything, so. Am I shielded from this? I think I've been shielded from funeral parlor, darkroom, and gymnasium, so. Damn. I'm pretty sure I would lose half my steps. It wasted on this because I'd already turned the dark off. Is there a brick room in that weight room? A brick wall? Oh my gosh, it looks like there is, actually. It kind of does look like there might be a brick wall there. Damn it. I wish you could choose what it protects you from, but okay. What do we get for it? Hopefully this is worth losing 25 steps on a day when I think we have a chance to go into antechamber today. Okay, well this gets us into antechamber, so maybe that's worth. The destruction of structural elements of the house-like walls is not permanent and will reset every few days. I think that's a lie. That was a spoiler. I mean, I feel like that was something that he saw. So, I don't know. Maybe it was a bit of a spoiler. I don't know. The 8th. Okay. Alright, let me save this as... When did I save the other one? Like... Wasn't like map half or something. Underground map right half. Underground map, I'm going to call this left half. Underground map left half with notes. And let me put these together and see if I can learn something. Well, that's annoying. If I try to do this, it moves the entire thing over. Okay, well, we'll just do that. And left half. All right, the eighth angel points to our dreams. The eighth angel points to our dreams. I have no idea what that means. The eighth angel points to our dreams. I know that there are a bunch of statues in the tomb room. Maybe those are the angels? The eighth angel. So maybe it's something like I point that in the tomb room towards the door or something. Yeah, I think it might be a tomb clue, I think. This is now open, so I can go grab this key. Although, I don't know if this key will do me any good right now. What I really need is to get to foundation, which would let me go round the outside and open the door, and I think we can get... I think we might actually be able to get into room 46 today. Damn it. Come on. Let me get into foundation, please. Perfect. I won't get any value out of this, but I will get to where I need to go here. Boardroom for some food. Well, I do have dining room, right? Did I not draft dining room earlier? I heard the ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. Yes. So if I can go back through the front, I can go through the dining room if that's worth. The first thing I'm going to do, this is going to unlock all doors. This room should now be unlocked because I dug. Well, we're very close to having every door open for the first time in a run. Okay, as much as I really want to complete all the rooms, I'm pretty sure if I take this out to the front to the special room, it'll open door 46. Although I don't know if I need a special key for door 46. Could maybe get some missing letter clues. I think there's only one I'm missing, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, those two. Okay. Okay, too many things to do. Alright, is there anything in here? I think so. Okay. I still haven't gotten first 46? No, I have not. I have not done that yet. Alright, so I should be able to go across here. I think I can go across here. Oh man, can I not? Damn it, I thought I could get across here. I can go down there because I drained it. Oh my gosh, there's a hole over there I could get if I got the right level. Apparently I need pump room. I have no idea what to do with all those chests. What do I think of the new GTA 6 trailer? I have literally no opinion because I don't play GTA. It runs from robots. Why did I think I could get across over here down underneath? Because if I go through the basement, through the brick wall, I think I can. Damn it, this is using my steps though. Yeah, no opinion on GTA 6, but I'm sure there's a lot of people excited for it. I've looked at this. Not sure. I think I saved that. Am I crazy? How? Let me look at the map. Help me remember, chat. Wasn't there a way without the fountain to be able to get the catacombs now? Because I undrained the fountain to drain the reservoir. Because I was sure I had a way to get... over here, and now I can't remember. Cliffside entrance. I'm pretty sure the cliffside entrance I don't have yet. Because don't I need one more? I think I'm missing this. Damn it. Is there an entrance over here? I turned on these lights, but that just gave me a clue, didn't it? I'm missing a brazier, so apparently I don't have access to it. I went the other way through the cliffside. I don't know what that means. Freaking hell, I'm wasting all my goddamn steps right now trying to figure this shit out. Freaking maze, and I don't know how to navigate the maze. I think there was maybe a side way. Where am I trying to get to? The room that opens room 46. I've done that once, but I didn't get through. Is it through there? That's where I need to go, right? It was this. Like, I thought I could now get back and forth around these guys now, I thought. So confused. I've done this multiple times, different ways, and I don't... What am I missing? Did I just need to go behind... Ugh, this is so confusing. This, I think it might be this. I can go in the side room and then go around. Not here. So effing confusing, man. Any of these give me a clue about that one, the admin's first name? I don't know. Okay, I needed to turn it once more, like you said. I've only done this part once, and it's... Okay, that should do it. I knew I could do this if I could just get down underneath here, and I couldn't remember how. Here it is. Okay. So this lets us open room 46, which I've never been into. I need to run all the way back once I do this and open room and get through room 46 from the foundation. And we can say GG cookie time on our first time doing that. Okay, we do this. I really hope I don't need a key for room 46. It kind of looks like a silver keyhole, but I've never gotten to room 46 before. Okay, it's going to make you cry, huh? Alright. I feel like there were other things I wanted to do this run too, but getting to room 46 for the first time is, you know, unlock our inheritance, and it says what our goal is, so let's learn that somebody died, very sad or something. Alright, what do I need to go up here? This game is so beautiful. Music is great. I think this game is amazing. I can understand why. I can already understand why some people are saying game of the year, and I probably haven't even gotten to the like true payoff points yet. Alright, let's see where we need to go. I need to go. I'm gonna lose more steps going through the weight room. Actually, no, I won't, because it's protected, right? Okay, good. Alright, I got that. Was there anything else I missed in here? I did that thing. Something about the 8 angels. Let's see what room opens here. Laboratory courtyard. This is more likely to give me steps in the laboratory. Alright, room 46. Grab this key that won't really do anything for us, I don't think. Alright. It's crazy that we actually got all 4 doors open this time. Okay, good. I'm not missing a key or anything. Room 46. What do we have? Cutscene.
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone.
It is his mom?
The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves.
Really cool animation there.
And he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew.
This wasn't in the book.
The prince had a new favorite color. The color blue.
Ah, it was the original 2 political version. Gotcha. The color bloop. Oh, I wasn't expecting to get credits. That's the name of the game, I know, right? Triggin Gusset scores. Really good score. The plus side, the new GTA 6 trailer looks so much better than the first. Okay. We're talking about GTA 6 now, huh? Congrats, I'm now 10% done with the game. Nice. So, yeah, we have a lot to learn. But I think what we just learned is that our mom, who I think is the Marion Marigold, wrote The Red Prince and the Blue Prince. She is our mom, I think. And we think she's in hiding somewhere. Hopefully she's not dead. You love this debate that you're not even allowed into the room 46 the first time. I don't even get to go in? Oh my god, did that end my day? That really sucks if that's true. That is a huge debate if I don't even get to go inside. Frickin' rude. I mean, it's really well done. It's pretty troll, though, that I get to room 46, and it's cutscene, and then GG. It's a huge debate. Christopher Manson, who opened many doors for me. Is that the guy who made the original Myst or something? Since that's what this is inspired by. What happens after the credits, though? I want to go look in the room, though. My new home. Man, I still had rooms to finish. I could totally have finished the entire floor plan for the first time. All right, well, GG cookie time. We are 10% of the way done. We got to room 46 and got debated and did not even get to look in the room. So, all right, my friends. Well, it's perfect time for us to stand up, stretch, take a break. So y'all feel free to grab a drink, grab a snack. The game is awesome. And we got to continue exploring all the things. So when we come back, we got to get to room 46 again. And I wish I'd had more steps, or I would have tried to finish more stuff here, but the losing half my steps in the weight room, that always sucks. But y'all enjoy chair or ad time. When we come back, we'll try to get there again. Y'all rock. See you in a bit, my friends.